Hello. Uh, no, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Yeah, okay. Well,
Yeah, can you hear me right now?
yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, hi Sam. Yeah, have we met before or this is the first time?
Yep.
Have we met before? Is this the first time?
This is our first time for the session, yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, can you introduce yourself, Sam, about your background, what you do
O-
in the career wise? Yeah,
Okay, okay, let me tell you something about me. So, I am production planning in SAP, and
okay,
also I've been working for some logistic module like SD, purchasing and material management, also and inventory management as well. Some
okay,
functionalities or process for plant maintenance, but my strong skill is for SAP production planning. I have also
okay,
other skills like ABAP programmer, so I
okay,
can program business object and workflow or web typers and all the ABAP tools.
okay,
So and now I want to start with SAP and also currently I'm working for SAP GTM. It's a module for oil and gas solution.
okay. Fine. About myself, I'm Kishore. I have total 7 years of experience in APO,
Okay.
SAP APO, and in APO my major modules, my core modules are DP and SNP. I also worked in GATP and a little bit PPDS. Okay. In ECC, I have a basic knowledge on the PP and SD. Yeah, this is my experience. And teaching wise, training wise, I have given training for more than 20 people, I guess, from past 3 years in demand planning and SNP. Yeah. So before going to the technical details into the SNP, generally whenever I give a first kind of I will give a introduction to the APO. Do you need, or shall I go directly to the explaining the SNP? How do you prefer, Sam?
Well, I really prefer to go directly to SNAP because I already have
Okay,
introduction for APO and the gender.
okay, okay, that's fine. Your good name is, can I spell your name as a Sam or?
Yeah, well, my full name is Saul, Saul.
Okay, Sol.
Saul, yeah,
Fine.
and my last name is Lozano, Locano,
Okay.
Lozano.
So people generally call you as a Sol, right?
Generally, they call me Sam, Sam.
Okay, Sam.
Yeah.
I also prefer the same. Okay, right. Yeah. Going to the SNP, as actually APO is a planning tool.
Okay.
Before APO, they used to do planning in ECC itself, like a MRP planning. You might be knowing that one. And there are some limitations are there, and to cross that limitations and to give a new functionality, new features, SAP came up with the APO system. Basically it will start with the demand planning. Okay, and then demand planning, what it will do is it will generate a statistical forecast. What is statistical forecast? Means statistical forecast means that future how much the company is going to sell for each product in a particular month. In the next month, how much, if it is producing some 10 products, so each product in the next month how much the sales going to be, and in the next month, like that they will forecast for the 6 months or 1 year. The forecasted figures may not be the accurate one, but it should be near to the accurate figures. When you go into the future, means when the days passed on, if you compare the what actually you have forecasted and what actually the sales happen, it should be near. Definitely it cannot be 100% accurate, but it should be near to the actual figures. That is the main basic output of the demand planning. So demand planning will use a sales history. Sales history means how much you have already sold in the past months, the last 6 months for a particular product, how much the company is selling. It will take those information, and based on that it will generate a forecast. So after that the users do some adjustment to the forecast, they will come to some final conclusion. Okay, this is the forecast we are going to have for the next 6 months. Then that forecast they will release to the SNP. Okay, in SNP we use that forecast as an input, and with that we generate a planning. Same how you do in the MRP planning, the same way we do in SNP also, with additional features and some other things are there that we'll discuss technically. Anyhow, you know, yeah, you better know about the MRP planning, right?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay, yeah. If we say just a geographical structure of the SNP, it will be like this. Like if the business is in US, UK, Australia, that's the example. Okay, and in the US you will have some customers. One customer, two. This UK customer 4, 5. That's the example. Customer 6, 7. Yeah, so here for a particular product P1, same P1, same P1.
Excuse
If
me.
this custom,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
please.
Sorry. Are you showing me something in your screen?
I shared my screen. Can you able to see my screen?
Well, I only see the code meeting, but I haven't seen your screen. I can see. We'll see.
I am in Excel sheet now. Can you able to see?
Yes. Yes. Right now, yeah.
Okay,
Also.
the net may be slow
Yeah.
at your end. Okay, that's fine. So here, this is the locations: US, UK, and Australia. And in UK we have 2 customers. In Australia we have 2 customers. Here we have 3 customers. So we are talking about a product P1 in each location. Example, for this product P1, this customers requires 100 units for next month, and this customer requires 150. This customer requires 250. Okay, total together some 500 units it requires. And here this customer is 200, this customer is some 300. Again same 500 required here. Here this customer is 150, 100. So total together 250. So, but here this US is the only production plant. We don't have a production plant in Australia or in UK, and this will consider as a warehouse. So what will happen? It will collect this requirement. Together it is 500. Since it is not a production plant, it will send the requirement to the production plant. So from US it will supply will be happen from US to the Australia, and so US to the UK. So here the US requirement came here, and the UK's requirement also. So total together it itself having a 500, and plus this 500 plus 250.
250.
Yeah, plus this 500. Total some 1250. So what it will do? It will try to produce 1250 units for the particular month. Maybe next month, like that. So the structure will happen like this. It will have a links between each customer. Sorry, this one. Yeah, so this is the link. So in the US we have 3 customers, but in real time if you see, each locations may be having some big number in customers. And here there are 2 ways of doing a planning. One is at a ship to party level, that is the customer level, or directly at a plant level. So it depends on how we release forecast from the demand planning to SNP. If we release the forecast as a ship to party level, means this customer level, then the forecast will be here. Otherwise, if we are directly releasing at a plant level, then in demand planning itself, it will club together as a 500, and directly it will release to the US location as a 500. Then Australia location another 500, UK location directly it will release 250. So that time you no need to have a customers, but depends on project to project. Some customers, some projects they will go with the ship to party level, and some projects they will go directly with the plant level.
Okay.
Here we are looking at a ship to party level. So here the forecast will be released to this level, and then heuristic will be run. The planning will be done, so that when the planning is done, the requirement will flow from this customer to the wherever it got connected. It will go to that location, warehouse or a plant. So here these are all location. In SNP, the master data, we consider these are all locations, whether this customer or a US, it is a production plant or a warehouse plant. All these are locations. Under locations, here we have customers are a ship to party, ship to's, warehouse location, and a plants, production plants. So here we have a locations, and this product has to be assigned to each location. Then only the planning can happen. So this P1 is connected to customer 1, customer 2, customer 3, US, plus all these customers and locations. So those are all called products. In SNP we'll call both together product and location, because we assign products to the location. So in this example, what we have here, example P1 customer 1, P1 customer 2, like that we have all P1 customer still 7, and these plant locations US P1, UK. These are all product location combinations, and these are the links, because since it is not a production plant, it has to get the goods from some other location. How it will get means wherever it is connected, it will get from that location. Here it is connected to US, means since it is not a production plant, it will get the goods from here. If you take the Australia example, here also this is not a production plant, so it will go requirements to here. But Australia also not a production plant, it's just a warehouse. So again it will send to the production plant link, the requirement. Then the link also need to the US place in between US and Australia location. That will call all these connections will call it as a transportation lanes. So these are will called as a master data. So here we basically require this location master data, product location master data, and a transportation master data. Like that, we require a resource and a PDS. I will discuss about all these things later. But these are the main master data we require. So I will create directly a locations and product locations master data in the system, and then a tail. So we'll see. Are you clear about this structure, Sam?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to directly to the system. Maybe I have to log in again. Yeah. So first of all, I want to create these locations. First, how the setup will be: first location, then product location. So I'll create a location. So where it is, the path is this one, and a master data here is this is the location. First we need to create it, but here I'm creating manually. But in real-time system, we do not create this master data directly in APO system. It comes always from the ECC system through core interface.
Okay.
That also we'll discuss, but as a basic to start the things, I'm just creating it manually. Once we discuss this, if technically, I will transfer the master data from ECC to APO system. Okay. Go into the locations here. Any location you need to choose. I'm just giving the number instead of names. There are types. Here we will call all this customer as a location, US as a location, Australia as a location, but these are all warehouse and a plant and a ship to party. But we'll call in APO all of them as a locations only. But here that location will be identified through a location type. Here there are different types are available. These many, like a production plant, distribution center, point, customer or a ship to party, vendor, like that. But mainly we'll deal about this customer and a production plant and distribution center. So now this 615 I will take it as a production plant, that is US location. Go for a create. And save.
Are the minimum required data to create a location. Is that correct?
Once again, Sam.
They are the minimum required fields to create a location.
Right, exactly.
Because I see
There are
more tabs too.
Yeah, other fields are there. We'll discuss those later. Okay, I'm just going with the basic settings. We require these things later. Once we go into the technical details, I will explain what are the other things you require. So, to create a location, these are the basic things we require. This is a mandatory field. This is the only one. Once I create, you need to assign to a model. Here, active model always is 000. Select that, and here this second button is the activation. Assign.
Okay.
And press yes. Once it is active, once it is assigned to the model, then only that location can be used for the planning. Otherwise, we cannot use. But when it is coming directly from it will automatically assign to a model 000. No need to assign manually. Since we are creating directly here, I'm assigning the model. This I'll take it as for the UK location, that is the distribution center. UK does not exist. I'll take it this German. Anyone is okay. Yeah, this is ready. Again, I send to you. Now, shift part is that
Strange.
is a customer location.
You are gonna create a location for customer, production
Yeah,
plant, and warehouse.
right.
Okay.
And a customer now. Then only thing is here you need to select the location type. Then it will identify whether it's a customer or a warehouse location or a production plant. I'll just create only two customers.
Kishori,
Yeah,
uh, could you zoom out your screen or change the resolution? Maybe so. This is a little bit difficult to maybe the video
okay.
will not gonna be recorded.
Okay, yeah, I'll try. Just give me a minute. Solution.
Maybe it's on your desktop or your screen, on the main screen.
Okay, that also
Personalization.
right.
Yeah, you can right click and then yeah, there. So right, yes, and then wow, this is the recommended is good, but uh,
Yeah, it is already.
you, you,
I
you,
just
you
yeah, somewhere will be there. Let's see. This is screen resolution is on.
there in that drop list resolution, you might change from 1920 or 1080. Yes, more or
This
less.
is the max here.
Yeah, if you reduce the resolution